Good morning. Name is Eddie Lozano. I'm a retired gunnery sergeant in the Marine Corps. I came in 1984 and retired in 2004. And now I'm a realtor here in San Antonio, Texas. And what I do is I help people find investment properties to find, remodel, and then sell. So I've got a lot of experience, doing what I do. And it came about that some people, well, my son asked me, "Hey, Dad, if you had to do anything differently, what would you have done?" I told him, first thing, mijo, take a lot more math, a lot more science, and English. You say, why those three particular items? I said, well, math and science helps you figure problems out. In the Marine Corps, you're always figuring mathematic computations and a lot of good stuff. And then plus English, you have to master the English language. That way you're able to communicate with people, especially if you're joining service, they speak all English. And every Marine from every part of the country needs to understand what you're saying, and that they're able to receive and understand the task that you're giving them. So I told him that, and then he said, another thing, well, a lot of people, when you join the Marine Corps, Marines are not done. We have our own Air Force. We have our own Navy. Navies aren't, we have the Green Water Navy, a lot of Gator ships and stuff like that that carry Marines all over the world. But, it's just, if you're going to go decide, not just in the Marine Corps, but in life, the more you know how to solve problems, the more money that you're able to make. And it comes down to my next item is, joining the Marine Corps. A lot of guys, when I went to boot camp back in 84, a lot of these young kids, they showed up drunk, and they were hurting, overweight. Well, that's what Marine Corps boot camp is for, but it would probably be better if you prepared for boot camp. One thing that you need to do is, if you're going to join the Marine Corps, don't do drugs, guys, because they'll find out. And if you had a guaranteed contract because you lied to them, it nullifies that. They're still going to keep you, but they're going to put you in some other MOS that's not as great. But yeah, if you're going to go to boot camp, you need to start earlier. You need to start in 9th, 10th grade, thinking about, hey, well, I want to be a Marine, or not just Marine, but any other service, and you have to do math, English, and sciences, because what ends up happening when you take the ASVAB, Armed Forces Aptitude Battery, or something to that effect, they test what your strengths are, and what they'll do is they'll assign you to something that fits within your skill set. I came in an open contract, wanted to be an infantry guy, ended up in artillery, which was a blessing for me. I didn't have to help all my life in the Marine Corps. I was in artillery, I got to ride. But yes, you have to start early, 9th or 10th grade. You need to start running, and you need to prepare. When you prepare, you're able to take care of the task more easily when you're confronted with it. And the best thing that you can do is once you get there, of course, don't do drugs, guys. When you go to the Marine Corps, you're going to get tested. They're going to do a background check on you, and just realize that is a high stress, environment. It's meant to be that way. So the best thing you could do is like, once you decided to come in and you're getting ready to go, be prepared. Be prepared to get a lot of sleep, because that first night that you're there, you're not going to sleep. You probably won't sleep that first night, maybe to the second night, and you're going to be exhausted. And if you went in there drunk off your butt, you're going to be sick, literally sick, because every moment they started at 10 or 11. You get there at night, especially in San Diego, you can get there at night, and man, it's balls to the wall. From there on, you have to sign a lot of documents, and you're going to go through your shit. don't take knives. Don't be stupid. Just and understand that the reason that you're going through that is this is the only place that the Marine Corps gives you the ability to stress you out. Because if you learn how to function under stress, you will be very you'll be in combat. You'll be able to function and do well. Keep your Marines alive. And the Marine Corps is fun. Get through boot camp, go through MOS schools. But the first thing you do is be prepared for when you do go into boot camp. Make sure that you get your best job available if you can. And second of all, go prepare to boot camp, run a little bit, do push-ups. That way when you get there, well, you're not hurting. Because I've seen a lot of these things, that the Marine Corps hasn't treated me well, or that I said, when you're a PFC, nobody treats you well. You're the last man on the totem pole, so you're going to be assigned shit details. Hey, take it with a grain of salt. It's part of the culture of building character. Something as simple as digging a hole. To me, it wasn't a big problem, but a lot of kids never dug a hole in their life or stuff like that, and they were frustrated. Man, if I wanted to be a ditch digger, I would have stayed in the civilian world. I said, hey man, it's part of the game. You play your games, the Marine Corps plays theirs. And the Marine Corps boot camp was made to stress you out. Just understand that. But like I said, it takes preparation before you go in. Make sure you take care of yourself. I'm 57 years old now, but I enjoyed the Marine Corps. I had good times. I had the opportunity to lead great Marines, and and I loved it. I loved the camaraderie, the brotherhood. I just saw one of my former Marines. He was one of my section leaders on my 81 meter mortar platoon, and loved to spend an afternoon with him. And man, it's just great that wherever you go in the civilian world, you're always surrounded by Marines. You might not know it at the time, but as soon as they see your sticker on your hey Marine, there ain't nothing better, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight. If you guys want to know a little bit more about what to do, what to prepare, I'm going to start giving some, just some quickies of what you can do to prepare, not just in the Marine Corps, but for life. Like I said, I spent 20 years in the Marine Corps. I spent, almost 20 years as a realtor. And, the best thing that I do is I solve problems. And because I solve problems, I've been pretty successful. And, I would like to pass on that knowledge, because a lot of times I see, a lot of the young kids don't have any direction. They don't know what to do, or, they've never had any goals outside of just the next day. So being in the Marine Corps, you're never going to have a problem, because you're always going to have the day planned out for you. You already know what you're going to do, and you will not be bored. And you get the opportunity to go to a lot of places. I went to a lot of places, loved it, got to see the world and had a good time. So, hopefully some of you guys see this and get inspired to go out and see the world, man. My little country boy from Delaware, Texas, got the opportunity to do that. So hopefully this finds everybody well. I'll post the next post here pretty soon, but I'll also give commentary on other things like real estate, football, in general life, man. I mean, because when you lead Marines, your Marines there's always issues, women, money, and somehow we found a way to solve those problems. Anyway, guys, you have a great day. This is Eddie Lozano signing off. Bye.